Alright, so Marvel Studios has concluded with their panel at CinemaCon, and there was so much that was unveiled, including for logos revealed not only for Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and Captain America Brave New World, but for Deadpool and Wolverine. We got revealed 9 minutes of footage that was showcased to everyone in attendance, even basically for how like this how the movie opens, and it's absolutely complete bonkers and so much more as well. And so this will be a full recap and breakdown of all the footage that was shown for Deadpool and Wolverine, and with everything that we need to know going in this movie, for how this is gonna change the future of the MCU, specifically for the multiverse saga, including for the next two Avengers films, and there's so much more that we need to break down as well. And so, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you miss on any future vids. But now, let us hop into it. And so with the footage that was shown to everyone in attendance, it kicks off with Wade, who's now selling used cars. He's officially done as Deadpool. He's a retired superhero. He is single and is going through a midlife crisis. And like that means that after Deadpool 2, after what he has done, and now that we see him like in the slate, and now we see him like that because we see him like with hair, and now like he is officially done being a superhero. He has retired from like X-Force and even with stuff like that, and I just like can't believe that's why we see him in this scene right here. In the trailer for where he is definitely taking a job, especially as a car salesman, and now even with the TVA that like says to him like this is your chance to be a hero among heroes, and like that's why we just see him like a retired superhero, and now to basically see the world again. And now, with the next scene that it reads, that he gets a surprise party from his friends, and that with the way that he tells a blind owl that with cocaine is the one thing that Feige said it's off limits. And now, I basically like how Deadpool 3 is basically gonna joke about Kevin Feige, and like that's how like I can tell that this movie is going to be hilarious for sure, but serious at the same time. But even like making jokes about like Kevin Feige, and even with like Ryan Reynolds and just and the Deadpool character are going to actually do that, and even with Feige, who is going to be mentioned like basically the many times throughout this film, which is something that I'm personally looking forward to, and it's nice to have like this is some like big person over at Marvel Studios like being mentioned in an MCU film, it's specifically by Deadpool. Next it reads that with Paradox shows Wade his past, present, and future, and then it sees him like suiting up with adamantium swords as Deadpool. And now specifically with the term adamantium, and that's the metal that Wolverine's claws are made out of. Since we are saying Deadpool and Wolverine and teaming up together, it like kind of makes sense for Deadpool to have swords on him and that are made out of adamantium, because he's going to be like traveling to the void, where the 20th Century Fox logo is there. It's mostly like that thing like that I have for a Secret Wars and like a Battle World, like where all the incursions are happening, and dropping off all of these fallen heroes. It's just wasteland, and kind of like like a battle world, and that's where basically all the stuff happens. And even with Paradox, just like showing Wade everything about what's going to happen, and it also mentioned that Thor is going to make a cameo in this film, and he is going to be shown like, crying over Deadpool's body, which is something that I'm mostly excited to see. So we have some like one confirmed cameo with Thor, and like it's basically so funny. Like even a Paradox is saying to Wade that most happens in the near future, like if Deadpool dies. It continues by saying that with the TVA and Paradox tells Wade that he has to protect the sacred timeline from a looming threat, which Wade asks there's it's been loads of great teachers cameos, and that right there just makes me so happy. And Wade has brought up cameos, or as we as the fans have been expecting cameos, and having high expectations for like so many MCU projects, and even with the term like cameos, like of course we're gonna see in Deadpool and Wolverine, and plus there are gonna be some cameos involved, like with some old Fox and X-Men characters, possibly a Taylor Swift as Dazzler, and even with some other variants of characters that we should be expecting, like a variant of Wolverine, and even with just like so much more. And even this movie is going to be bonkers and absolutely insane. And like the fact that, I mean, I would like to see some cameos myself, but I'm pretty sure that this movie is going to be wild, especially with Wade asking that question. And then it ends off with Deadpool saying, "Suck it, Fox. I'm going to Disneyland," and that right there is perfect fourth wall breaking, especially coming from Deadpool. And even for the fact that he says Disneyland, and he has to protect the sacred timeline from this looming threat that he has to do, and like even that he's going to be dropped off in the void and teaming up with Wolverine to stop a looming threat, and that means with Cassandra Nova, played by Emma Curran. And like that means that this movie is going to be an insane movie, because with Deadpool, like he's now in the MCU, he is going to be dropped into this insane world, and now like we're going to see like a bunch load of cameos and just so much fun stuff go down, and this movie is going to be absolutely insane. And now like we're going to see a whole other side of the multiverse, and how this is all going to be set up, and how this is all going to be connected, and I cannot be more excited. And now, for my thoughts on this footage, like this seems to be happening like right when the movie opens, like 9 minutes of footage. Like this is basically for how the movie is going to open, with the 9 minutes that are shown here. It's gonna show Wade that he has to get back into retirement as Deadpool, as he is working another job, and even that he has like a birthday party, but before he is taken in by the TVA to stop a little bit threat. And even that, like it says right here, that Deadpool has a new suit with adamantium swords, and like that's why we see in trailer footage with the way to suit up as Deadpool. Like I'm glad that he is going to have a new suit, and plus in the past two Deadpool films, like his suit was pretty good as well, but even that he's going to have an upgraded suit, which something tells me that like something big is about to go down. And on top of that, it's also mentioned that Thor is going to make a cameo, and it's going to be crying over all over Deadpool's body. And like even if y'all remember from Thor Ragnarok with the play that with Thor that was crying over Loki's body, and like that's the same exact thing that's going to happen in Deadpool and Wolverine, which is going to be insane that Thor is definitely going to make a cameo. And I think that this will be like a new version of Thor. And also another thing that I want to point out is that there's going to be more fourth wall breaking from Deadpool, as he's going to be joking about a lot of stuff in this movie from Kevin Feige about Disney, and he's going to be joking about a lot of stuff, and I'm here for it, and I cannot wait to see these fourth wall breaks, and even with Deadpool just joking around, and like he's gonna be put in this insane world in the MCU, in the multiverse saga, and like this is gonna be him like exploring all types of stuff in this universe with Wolverine, and to stop this threat. And basically I'm expecting to see, like especially with Deadpool breaking the fourth wall while he's with Wolverine, and that's something that's gonna be really fun to see. And so for my final thoughts, is that definitely raises my anticipation for Deadpool and Wolverine like even more, based on all the footage like that was shown, and even for how the movie opens with 9 minutes of footage. And I just cannot wait for Deadpool 3. It's one of the most anticipated movies of this year, possibly of all time, and I cannot be more excited. And I cannot wait to see that second trailer, especially with more of Wolverine. And we can tell this is going to be an insane movie. It's going to be basically set up everything for the multiverse saga, for the next two Avengers films, including for setting up Secret Wars, and like even bro, Deadpool is going to do this, especially with the TV involved and some cameos involved, and I can tell this is gonna be one heck of a ride through this epic MC film as well. And so that's going to be it for this video, and just let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments down below, and what are your thoughts on all this, and what are your thoughts on all the footage that was shown for Deadpool and Wolverine, and how this is raise your anticipation for the movie, and just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications about future videos. Also follow all my social medias, which are linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.